What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate. Reverse ranch, no hate. So, Deontay Wilder has had some of his fanboys turn on him, manipulate stories just to make videos about him, and because they usually speak so highly of him, people praise these people for rating Wilder very highly. Do you guys remember when I said if Wilder loses this fight to Zhang, they're going to turn on him, they're going to turn on Malik Scott? And I don't mean everybody overnight, but remember I told you guys, you'll see little by little, people will start to turn on Wilder because Wilder basically, after every excuse that he makes and that they make for him, they're going to be in a position of, yeah, you'll have fools trying to find more excuses to make, but they're going to be in a position of, damn, what do we say about him now? Deontay Wilder, I saw Blue Blood. Blue Blood actually said basically that Wilder took a dive. That Wilder was, he said that the punch was grazed Wilder. Let me tell y'all that's bullshit. That punch didn't graze Wilder. It hit Wilder right in his fucking nose. Wilder probably thought his nose was broken. Okay? There was no fake punch. Bullshit. You could even see that in the replay. So my whole thing is, now that pretty much everybody know that Wilder's done, that, he's no longer gonna be considered a top level guy. Bottom line, he was team captain, he dropped the ball and everything. I knew they were going to blame Eddie Hearn. Shout out to you, Arlette, for even saying that too. You said that too in the comment section, and yes, yep, I knew they were going to try to blame Eddie Hearn. And what they said about Eddie Hearn, what I read about him, and then all of the people that hit the thumbs up on that comment was that Eddie Hearn think he's slick. He brought Wilder in, right? Remember I even said that as well? But this is what they're saying. He brought Wilder in as a way to try to make it look like he wants to make the fight between Anthony Joshua and Wilder. But in all actuality, he's trying to keep AJ from Wilder, and that's why they're trying to get him to fight Jared Anderson after he knocks out Zhang, because they know it's a whole different style, and they feel like Wilder might slip up and lose because he is not going to have enough time to prepare for Jared Anderson. All the people that thumbs up that bullshit. Then you got people on the other side, and I said, if that would be the case, then what y'all are basically saying is that Wilder's dumb as fuck, because y'all sit and analyze all this bullshit. Somehow everything that a Wilder fan see, Wilder never see it until after they say it. So Wilder's the one doing negotiations with this guy. Where the fuck are y'all at when this is happening? So y'all came up with all of that based on what? Your stupid way of thinking, your unrealistic way of thinking. So yeah, they're blaming Eddie Hearn in terms of that, and saying that basically Eddie Hearn knew Wilder's head wasn't right and all that. He shouldn't have been in that soon. They could have put Wilder on the next card. I'm like, you don't know what's so crazy about you guys, man. Wilder has already, the last time he was in the ring was against Parker. That was a while ago. And y'all act like Wilder is not a grown-ass man that can make decisions for himself. Now, granted, he's known for making bad career decisions in boxing. Yeah, things have come back and bit him in the ass, but he was a bit too arrogant and big-headed for himself, okay, for his own good. But everything is somebody's fault. Just like with Tank Davis, it's always Floyd Mayweather's fault, it's always Leonard Ellerby's fault, it's always Al Heyman's fault, it's never Tank Davis' fault. Same way with Deontay Wilder, who's considerably older than Tank Davis. So I'm not trying to sit here and play that game of it's Eddie Hearn's fault because you helped this motherfucker make some money. He jumped ship and went to go buck dance for the white man because that's what he was accusing AJ of doing. So all of a sudden now it's Eddie Hearn's fault. Now, also, I read some comments, and again, with the comments about Malik Scott. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, that Malik Scott is the reason Wilder lost. He's not shit. He's a bullshit trainer. Damn, but how come when Aries said it makes no sense that you knock a guy out, or he pretend he was knocked out, or whichever one it was, and you're going to go get that same guy to be your trainer? that makes no sense to me. But when I say it, it's hating. Like I said, but once you guys make up your mind to admit the truth or speak how you really feel, that's when it's okay to say it. Well, here's the deal. Now they want to make fun of him. Remember I made the video, and on the thumbnail, it was the picture of Malik Scott, and I guess his girlfriend was pinching his nipples with her toes. I'm like, what kind of sick shit is this? It was like a little montage of him doing some weird shit. And I'm like, this is who the fuck he picked as his trainer, right? Now, once again, Malik Scott was telling Wilder what he wanted him to do in the corner. Wilder wasn't doing any of it. And the reality is, like I said, in training, you don't look. Wilder needs to do this shit with pressure on him while he's sparring, not just shadow boxing and punching these little foam sticks and all of that kind of stuff. He needs to produce this shit, and he's not doing that because there's no fucking way you have everything down pack in the gym, but every time you get in the ring and fight, none of this stuff comes out. So Malik Scott is always saying Wilder's doing everything I want him to do, everything, he's looking sharp, he's this, he's that. You got all these people watching him shadow box talking about, yo, champ looking sharp, champ looking ready, yo, champ looking fit, he looking massive, yet he's the same size he was last time, 1 pound, 6 ounces heavier. I told y'all this was going to happen. And eventually they're going to turn on Wilder. Okay? 7-8 Sports said he's so close to Wilder, it's hard to watch. Right? That's what my boy told me. He said he's calling him 87 Sports. Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, he said that's what he said, that he was talking about, it was the same like watching Roy. Okay, whatever. You know, like I said, but yeah, a lot of people are turning on Wilder now. Yo, that motherfucker talked all that shit. He promised us he was going to do this and that. Bomb squad all day. This motherfucker goes in there and choke. Yo, this motherfucker said he was going to do this and that, and I believed him. Yeah. See, it's easy to talk shit. Backing it up is the problem. And what I'm telling you guys right now, if you pay attention, if you really just, if you could go back and just look at every fucking video I did speaking about Wilder from the very first one, that was a long ass time ago. But if you go back, you'd see I've been saying the same shit consistently. And the bottom line is Wilder never improved. And when people say his footwork got better, yo, he improved, yo, his footwork looking solid, yo, he's... What? Anything that you cannot apply in the ring is meaningless if you can only do it when you don't have anything coming back at you. But all of these people now, Wilder's a bitch. I'm seeing these comments. Yo, he's a straight bitch. Yo, he choked. Yo, that motherfucker disappointed me. Yo, he talked all that shit. Yo, I'm tired of making excuses for this nigga. Yeah, I'm seeing all these different comments now. And my whole thing about it is like I told you guys. See, when you idol worship a person, you think that they're better than you. You put them on this pedestal like, I aspire to be like this motherfucker one day. Yo, Wilder, that's my dude. Yo, Wilder, this and that. Now, he's going to have his minions that you know, like you heard, I saw comments of people talking about no jumping shit. It's bomb squad for life and all that. I'm like, you probably motherfuckers probably sitting up here with NWO shirts on, still doing that too sweet shit or something. Like, y'all really think that shit means something. Wilder had his career. He did what he did, and it's done. All that gatekeeper talk. I even seen a comment with a video where somebody was talking about maybe Wilder could just stick around and be a gatekeeper. Why would you want that for him, though? I mean, you know. But once again, like I told y'all before, anytime a person tell you, I'm going to do this, I promise you, I'm going to do that, and I promise you this, yeah. I know, it sounds good when they're telling you this shit, but when it comes time to deliver, especially when people start betting money on you, and you know, that's how I get all these dummies. Because they get in their feelings and they want to start betting based on what they feel. You know, don't talk to me. Don't tell me, show me. You so confident, bet me. Oh, what you want to bet, Aries? Let's put up 5 racks. 5 racks. I mean, unless you're scared. I mean, we all know Wilder ain't going to do shit. We'll get his ass. All right, we going to put up 5 racks. All right. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. That easy. because y'all think with y'all feelings and not y'all brains. And this is not surprising to me. Once again, when you hear Floyd say, I don't fight for these fucking fans. These fans cheer you today, they boo you tomorrow. You can go back and look at fights that Floyd had. I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, when he became Money Mayweather. No, stop that goofy shit. Many fighters did the same shit as far as they were one way and all of a sudden they start, it's like they have some character that they're playing now, Many of them. And especially in this day and time when that's all y'all make excuses about, oh man, but he's just trying to sell the fight. It's just when it comes to Floyd, it was always something different. And Floyd tell you, I don't fight for these fans, I fight for me. They cheer for you today, they boo you tomorrow. And when you no longer here, they just gonna be cheering for somebody else. Floyd knew what the fuck he was talking about. Look at even right now. I told you guys in one of my recent videos, all this talk about Floyd is in prison. Somebody got a fake fight. Oh, Floyd had a fight in prison. All this fake news. So now all of a sudden people are jumping on this bandwagon, making videos about Wilder taking a dive. That he was basically paid by Eddie Hearn and the Saudis to go in there and make Zhang look good. They're trying to make sure that Wilder AJ fight don't happen. So you mean to tell me? So hold up, y'all. Since y'all done pledged allegiance to Wilder, y'all mean to tell me you get upset with somebody telling, which we don't give a flying fuck anyway, but you get upset with someone telling the truth. But you're okay with people like Blue and all these other people now all of a sudden, okay, if you can't beat them, join them. One way or another, we still gonna make money talking about this dude. Hey man, I talked up enough good stuff about you when you was winning, so now when losing, I'm gonna do the same thing. Only I gotta make conspiracy theories and come up with something that's gonna get people attention, because how much can I say about you now that you got knocked out again? Technical knockout, but bottom line, how much can I say about you, right? So at the end of the day, for you to sit here and make videos talking about he took a dive, then that means he's a coward. That means he's a straight pussy. That means he can be bought and sold. See, so the whole thing is, they're saying this shit as if it's directed at Hearn and the Saudis, like they threaten his life or something. Nah. If Wilder did that would make him a scumbag. But you're trying to not put the blame on Wilder if that would be the case, but Eddie Hearn and the Saudis. You guys are such like little sissy ass, soft, gossiping, lying, story making up motherfuckers. It's like, but yet y'all been running around praising these guys because they tell you what you want to hear. So now all of a sudden Wilder's taking dives, but somehow he's the victim. Okay. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense, because I'm pretty sure he didn't make close to $50 million. And the only person he gonna fight and get that would be AJ. And after his performance and the way he's been looking, why would AJ be interested in that fight right now? No. If AJ right now, AJ said, I'll fight Wilder if he wins, I'll fight him if he loses. I'll fight him if I win, I'll fight him if I lose. I'll fight him for a belt, I'll fight him if it's not for a belt. I want the fight too, okay? It's no problem. But if AJ was to fight Deontay Wilder right now, the entire so-called bomb squad, Wilder Nation, would be talking about, oh man, he gonna fight Wilder after he coming off of a loss. And y'all know damn well that's what it would be. So for all of these people now that's trying to milk these stories, it's just like people right now, they got pages dedicated to Tupac. You didn't even know Tupac. Now, every fucking day, you're making a new fucking video about Tupac. How much can you say about a dude, especially somebody that's been dead this damn long? Bruce Lee's been dead for how long now? And people keep making videos and talking about Bruce Lee and what he did, and this happened, and all these different stories. You guys realize the majority of the people that Bruce Lee was around at that time is dead now? So, all this new information about Bruce, come on, you guys just, people will just milk something. They're about lining their pockets, man. They don't care about the actual person. So for you guys that sit up here thinking that, these people care about you or care about the fighter, you guys think you got some kind of group, so you can sit up here and be a part of some little organization or whatever the fuck, the mighty alphabet boys and all that goofy shit. But at the end of the day, these people are all about their money. Now, unless something goes wrong between the two of them, I don't think 7-8 Sports would try to like say nothing about Wilder in a derogatory way. Even if it was 1,000% true, I think he'd try to sugarcoat it or stay away from it. Okay, not that helps Wilder, because it doesn't. But I'm saying the rest of it's a whole lot. Listen, and it's others that's going to try to ride this bandwagon. But let me tell y'all something. You're disgraceful to sit up here and say that this man took a dive, but try to blame it on Eddie Hearn and blame it on the Saudis, because where do y'all even come up with this nonsense? So y'all go through all of this. I know why y'all doing it, to monetize y'all shit, make some more. Y'all trying to make money off of this bullshit story. And basically, I'm gonna come up with some stupid shit to say, but I'm going to say it in a way where I'm directing it, like I said, at her and the Saudis. So, the Wilder supporters that sit up here, let me tell y'all something right now. If AJ got knocked spark out in his very next fight, Aries feels no emotion about it. As a grown-ass man, he's not my brother, he's not my friend. He's a human being. I see people every day I don't know. And what would make me feel like special, because AJ, now what I'm saying, in the spirit of competition and the fact that I like AJ as a fighter, yeah, I'll push for him to win. But should he lose, he just lose. What the fuck do you want me to say? I'm supposed to, oh man, AJ, nah, I'm not built like y'all. I don't do that sissy shit. I wouldn't give a fuck. It's like, okay, he tried, he lost. It is what it is. I get boxing news. You never hear me get my fucking feelings cut. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about AJ. I don't care how you feel about no fighter. I debunk bullshit though. That's what y'all don't understand. So I'm not defending the fucking fight. Look, man, here's something. I did hip hop music at one time. My street shit was never me bragging about robbing people or being a criminal or whatever. But I had a lot of beef with drug dealers and so-called gangbangers. So I talked a lot of shit about that because I was against those motherfuckers. Do you understand what I'm saying? I understood that even though I'm standing up against the motherfuckers, it's still a violent aspect of what I'm putting out. And people, they're not really getting it. See, they're so caught up into the metaphors, the wordplay, and all that, flipping of the tongue speed, all that shit, that they're not really paying attention to the meaning. And I notice anytime I make songs to uplift, it's not the same reaction. And I outgrew hip hop. So groups like Diggable Planets, who I remember them standing up at some award show and made the comment that we one day hopefully will realize who the real enemy is and we'll stop killing each other and stuff like that. People like X-Clan, Public Enemy, who was making a statement, and that shit nobody wanted to hear anymore. They just wanted to hear murder, murder, kill, kill. You understand? I knew that this music was destroying us and it wasn't helping us. But as long as people are making money, that's all the focus was. And I just was against that shit. Completely against it. So I said, I can't be a part of an industry that's not going to allow me to do what I want to do, but want me to be like everybody else. Now, we can sit back and we can listen to all of the praise that people give these fighters, right? I mean, it means nothing. Your time come and goes, then it's somebody else's time. It seemed like it was just yesterday that Michael Jordan was on top. Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather. Vander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe. It seemed like it was just yesterday. But let me tell you guys something. Everybody is going to have people that, one, just don't like you and just want to see you fail at something. Two, you're going to have people that just don't see you the way other people do. But one of the things you're going to realize is the people that do all of this ass kissing, all it takes is for one misunderstanding and they will show you how they really feel about you. And we saw that with one of these boxing channels where pretty much with Deontay Wilder, I forget which channel it was, But it's the one where the guy basically where Deontay Wilder had the guy's video banned because Chris Colbert said he wasn't going to beat Tyson Fury. Now, remember when Deontay Wilder said everybody was running his name through the mud, and so he took the savagery out and gave him what he gave us against well, not us, but you know, I'm not including myself when I say us, or say gave y'all what he gave y'all against Parker, which we know that's bullshit. But bottom line is the boxing voice. That dude called Wilder a bum. He called him a flat-footed, one-trick pony. Yo, motherfucker, this and this, all the fucking y'all lying for your ass, trying to make you look good, motherfucker. You gonna get my shit banned, gonna fucking cost me money, and yeah. So every fucking thing that people have said about Wilder, he comes out and admits that that's how he really feels about him. But hey, man, listen, shit, Wilder had a strong following online where, hey, you can monetize your page and make some money talking good about this motherfucker, so why not? And that's pretty much what he did. Now, when Wilder have the nerve to say people run his name through the mud, okay, wait, you mean you that sensitive and that much of a soft bitch that you gonna get this man's video banned simply because Chris Colbert said you not gonna beat Tyson Fury? Was he lying? No. So that's why Wilder fans was happy that Chris Colbert lost his last two fights, and went out the way he did. You know, he got a decision win that people feel like he lost, but you know, he got stopped in his last fight, and people was like, ha, yeah, right. Now, Chris Colbert, if he wanted to play that same game, he can ha, yeah, look at what happened to Wilder. You guys are such, like, so full of shit. And you see what I mean about how they always want to try to make it about a black thing when it comes to Wilder, right? But any fighter that's black that doesn't agree with Wilder, they try to shit on that fighter. So you don't care about black people in general. You're selective with what black person you want to cheer for. And that's why y'all can miss me with that bullshit. Oh, man, we all black. No, you motherfuckers are all about bandwagon riding. And now that Wilder completely fell off the damn saddle, his horse done probably ran off a cliff somewhere because he's not there. He don't even know how to control the horse, first off. So that whole Wilder fucking bandwagon shit is like, you can still yell bomb squad, whatever. Now, if Wilder decides to continue to fight, and he goes in there and get like beat worse than what Zhang did, I mean, he like really get beat the fuck up. Like, I mean, hey, he's a grown man. He make his own decisions. But if he goes in there because of you motherfuckers trying to prove something to y'all, you think they talking shit about him now? Oh, what you think they gonna say about him then? Nigga, you was a bum all the time. Motherfucker, we over here trying to make you look good. Fucking one trick. Yeah, you're starting to hear and read comments and see that this is the... Watch these videos. Y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, they're getting on him now. But at the same time, you have a lot of them blaming Malik Scott. Like I said, and blaming Eddie Hearn. Now, all of a sudden, the fight was fixed. Okay. You watch that fucking shit in slow motion. We saw the replay. When it first happened, you might not have caught it. You just seen Wilder like move because the original footage, the camera was at Zhang's back, so you might not have really saw the punch connect. But that shit hit him right in his fucking nose, and you know who knows what the fuck Wilder turned to start talking to the referee. So that's what they're saying. Oh, and then the punch missed, and then Wilder, it just grazed him, and then Wilder starts talking to he says something to the referee, and so. Yeah, you're calling Wilder a little bitch without even realizing it. How the hell are you going to criticize Daniel Dubois for quitting, or anybody else, any other fighter for that matter, but then sit up here and then accuse this man of being paid to take a dive? So that's the camouflage. Listen, he was paid to take a dive. So in other words, man, I want to go in here and win. I want to fight AJ. Well, Wilder, we don't want you to fight AJ. I want you to take a dive and lose. And we're not going to pay you $50 million, but, you know, just take it and shut the fuck up because we don't want the AJ fight. Man, you guys are so fucking pathetic, man. You guys are so pathetic. So all of this shit that y'all talking about, him taking a dive and being paid to take a dive, and it's Eddie Hearn's fault, now it's Malik Scott's fault. It was, well, in terms of training and being a solid trainer, then it was always Malik Scott's fault. Okay? But ain't it funny how it was Mark Breland's fault that Wilder wouldn't listen to Mark Breland? Yeah. So for you to come up now with this whole, it's because of Malik Scott, man, listen, y'all can talk all this shit you want, but the truth of the matter is, Wilder has always been the same guy. He's never been meant to be more than what he is. And this his own fault that he decided to not take the art of boxing serious. Learn the basic fundamentals. All that, he's a bronze medalist for a reason. Yeah, because he couldn't beat the silver and the gold medalist. That's why, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, all of this shit that people come up with, it's like, stop trying to make losing the way he lose like it's an in thing. Stop making losing being an in thing. Stop trying to make being one-dimensional the in thing. You know, and this is where I'm saying, you guys love to compare stats and want to say he did this but he did it in an era and did it against fighters. Like, y'all have no problem saying, oh, Klitschko had a weak era, and I don't even know those dudes. Oh, like Wilder done fought all the most popular motherfuckers. I always liked Mike Tyson as a fighter, but I always seen Mike Tyson not quite like everybody else saw him. And the thing with Mike Tyson, it wasn't like if he steps up in competition, he's going to lose. It was just, I felt like Mike Tyson, the way he was knocking people out, people just assumed he would have beat Frazier, he'd have beat Ali, he'd have beat Liston, he'd have beat Foreman, all because of these other guys that he beat that they would have beat too. Now, one thing I would say about Mike is his style is very explosive, and it might look more impressive the way he gets the knockout. But I saw him go in there and go the distance with Quick Tillers, who imitates Ali, but he's not Ali. You understand what I'm saying? I watched him go in there and go the distance with, who went the distance with him? Was it Bone Crusher? Who went the distance? He went the distance with a couple of motherfuckers. You know, he went the distance with, like, all right, look, bottom line is this, and then they blame it on, oh, it's because Customato died. Then when Kevin Rooney left and he got the other guy with the curly hair and mustache, thick mustache, whatever, but it's always an excuse. It was never just, hey, man, look, like even when Buster beat him, oh, the only reason Buster won because his mother died. Yeah, that could be it. Point is, he won. Can't just say the better man won. So you always have these fighters that they have a following that's just delusional about who they are. He gonna kill Holyfield. I think, yo, man, you see that shit Holyfield, Bobby Chairs? It's a wrap for that nigga, man. It's over for this nigga. Yo, Mike gonna kill this nigga. Holyfield beats him. Oh, man, Mike got old. Then all of a sudden, they start. I mean, it was just like, y'all can't just say the better man won, can you? It always has to be a movie, a story, some script about it all. So it's nothing new. It's just that they're doing this shit with Wilder now. And you see the way things have been going in terms of, like, fighters that, like the Charlos, Errol Spence, like just different people, how things just haven't been going their way. And these were fighters that were on top at some point. I mean, Jamal Charlo, his issue's not in the ring, it's outside the ring. Jamel Charlo, the same thing. You know, losing the fight don't mean you have issues, you just lost a fight. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the problem is what people don't understand about this whole, they can do no wrong, I can't say anything that goes against what they're saying they're doing because I pledge allegiance to them, so you can't be honest about anything. It's funny how you can see flaws in your own mother and father, but you can't see flaws in Deontay Wilder. Y'all some straight bitches, man. I just got to say it like it fuck it is. None of these fucking people can do anything wrong in your eyes. They're just perfect. They can do no wrong, but y'all can find so much wrong and flaws in every other fighter and every other human being except for the ones that you bow to. And all y'all know this man for is being a fighter. You're not personally friends with this guy. You know what I'm saying? And even when y'all try to talk about these people like you know them, what I say to y'all and what I say about that kind of thing is this. If you ever get to a point where you meet one of these motherfuckers and they won't shake your hand or they ignore you, I bet it would take something like that. Y'all would feel heartbroken. And y'all probably would jump on social media, man, fuck that nigga, man. I saw that nigga in person, man. I'm always talking good about this nigga, and this nigga ain't even shake my... Because this is what y'all do. This is the type of shit y'all do. I mean, really, in all honesty, none of this stuff is shocking. But for y'all to sit here and continue to support channels of these same people that's sitting up here saying that he took a fucking dive, When people say Malik Scott took a dive against Wilder, what are they doing? They're criticizing him. You think they're praising him for that? No, they're not happy about that. They're calling him a bitch. So yeah, I guess they didn't think about it that way fully. And then, well, we're not blaming Wilder though. We're blaming Eddie Hearn. See, Eddie Hearn is trying to manipulate. Oh my damn! So Wilder's a 38-year-old kid. He can't think. He's not a man. He doesn't know when somebody's doing something wrong to him, right? So he needs you guys to let him know what he should and shouldn't do and what's really happening, right? Bottom line, there was no dive. There was no phantom punch. That's bullshit. That punch landed. That shit hit him right square in his fucking nose. And like I said, Wilder probably thought his nose was broken. I don't know. Whatever. Bottom line, he got hit so hard, he forgot he was in the middle of a fight and started talking to the damn ref. And then, I don't know that Wilder said this, so I'm not going to say he said it. But I saw a thumbnail, and I didn't watch the video. I saw a thumbnail. If it pops back up, I don't even remember whose channel it was. But if it pops back up, I might watch it just to see what's going on. But it says that Wilder is now saying Zhang hit him with the sucker punch. Bro, when you turn around and run like that, the ref can automatically stop the fight. That's a clear indication I don't want to fight anymore. Just like when, what's the dude named that fought Anthony Joshua? I forget his name, man. Pulev. There was a round where Pulev completely turned around and started running. The ref could have stopped that shit then. You turned your fucking back, start talking to the referee. So if Wilder said that shit, that even looks worse on his behalf because you're in the middle of a fight. It's called protect yourself at all times. So when I saw that, I just said, wow. Wasn't shocked, but I didn't watch the video. I don't remember whose channel it was, you know. It's probably not something I like because I don't really, yeah. So anyway, but yeah. But to dig into it, I want to see exactly what Wilder said, if anything. Because what I did, when I saw the thumbnail, I typed in Deontay Wilder says, I Googled Deontay Wilder says that Zhang sucker punched him to see if anything comes up with Wilder saying this, whether it was something that he tweeted or something that he said verbally. And I didn't get anything on that. So I'll do it again later because, like I said, I don't want to I don't repeat things or report things based on something that I saw, like as if I know the story. But yeah, let me tell y'all something. There was no sucker punch. You turn around and run. You completely turned your back. So yeah, when Zhang leaped in and jumped in, yeah, Zhang didn't do anything wrong. You turned around. So yeah, I mean, once again, man, if it's gonna be excuses, you know, and should Wilder make that excuse and then decide he's gonna fight again and say, man, he was sucker punched? Or nah, bro, you turn your back and run. That's a bad decision that you made. That's a rookie mistake right there. We seen Errol Spence. Who was he fighting? Was it Ugas? When he was fighting and he got hit, his mouthpiece came out and he looking down at the damn mouth, completely took his eyes off of Ugas and got rocked, right? He didn't go down, but he got cracked with a shot. If you saw the interview with Errol Spence said, I honestly, man, when my mouthpiece came out, I thought my teeth was in the mouthpiece, and I'm looking like, because, you know, it just felt like weird, like, you know, I thought my teeth came out. But it was still a rookie mistake. It was a careless, let me say that, it was a careless, fucking rookie mistake. It was just a careless decision, a poor decision. But he did what he did. Okay. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. When Mike Tyson fought Douglas, he was trying to get his mouthpiece, trying to get to his feet, well, instead of standing straight up, which he more than likely would have got knocked out because he was gone. But he's trying to pick his mouthpiece up instead of trying to stand straight up. And that's because Mike was, at that point, he was like, you know, whatever, not thinking and whatever, man. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to continue. Who knows? I don't know. But bottom line, Mike was already on the floor. You're still standing up and you take your eyes off of your opponent. No, that's completely stupid. That's you know. But at the end of the day, you know, like I told you, man, these guys are going to turn on Wilder. And it's already happening. So all the other people that are saying like, yo, fuck all that, we ain't jumping ship, that's probably why. Because they probably saw those same type of comments and they're like, nah, everybody else turned their back on it, but we're not. And all that goofy shit though. Teen Titans and shit, Avengers, whatever. Fuckers, y'all some weirdos, but it's already happening. Whatever Wilder chooses to do is whatever Wilder chooses to do. But these people are fickle. These so-called fans are fickle, and they're opportunists just like a lot of these fighters. They just want to jump on the hype train. So whoever, like everybody keeps saying, who's the next American heavyweight going to be? Well, looking at the landscape, I don't see anybody, like, at all. Not for the heavyweights. I don't see anybody. So it is what it is, and whoever that person will be, they're either going to jump on that person's bandwagon, or they're going to either rebel against that person because people are going to, like, if somebody's saying he's better than Wilder fan, nah, that motherfucker ain't better than Wilder, Wilder this, Wilder that, Wilder got X amount of knockouts and all that other stuff. So it's going to be either they're going to ride with him saying, okay, we found our new next American heavyweight, or they're going to either go against him. And to be honest with you, I don't think that the people, like Jared Anderson, has not shown that he's serious. He's not said anything to change, that he has a change of heart about boxing or anything. So if we're going by Jared Anderson's story, boxing is not what he wants to do long term. So with that being said, I don't think Jared Anderson is that guy. And I don't think that a lot of Deontay Wilder fans would want Jared Anderson to be that guy. Because for him to be matched up, when they was talking about him fighting Wilder, oh, that boy ain't ready, he better sit down and all of that bullshit. So, you're always going to have people that just take sides for the stupidest reasons. But, yeah, y'all, it's real. It's real. Yeah, so-called Wilder supporters are now saying that he was paid to take a dive. Talk to me in the comment section, y'all. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.